Hey, Coach Hudson here. A simple question for you. What's holding you back? I ask that question because I've had a couple of people that I care about recently choose not to take forward movement, choose not to take action on what I think were probably pretty exciting opportunities. And I'm seeing it happen through osmosis with other people. And I'm just curious, what's holding you back? I know that we are in an uncertain market. I know that it's frankly kind of uncertain times. There's a lot of tension in the air, is what I notice. And I think more so if you're in our current industry. I know the market's not where we would like it to be. And then I know that we have all of these NAR things that are happening, and it's a lot. And those things don't hold you back though, right? So what's holding you back? What I find is that oftentimes it's fear of some sort. It's fear or it's a limiting mindset, and that all factors into fear anyways. And I want you to think about it. When you think about your fears, when you think about the things that hold you back fear-wise, and just like nobody can hear your thoughts right now, so just be open to this, right? Because I know that we don't like to admit that we have fears, and yet I know that if you're watching this, you have a fear. Probably a lot of them, right? And what I know is our typical fears, right? Everything kind of falls into a few categories, right? We have the fear of rejection, we have the fear of failure, and we have the fear of the future, which sometimes entrepreneurs like to label as the fear of success, which is just kind of adorable. It's just fear of the future, right? Like, you're not really afraid of too much money in your bank account, like it's okay. When you look at those fears, all of those fears are centered around things that we don't have any control over, right? We don't have any control over whether somebody's going to reject us or not. We don't have any control over failure. Now, life failure, we have control. Like, you can get back up and keep going as many times as you like, and yet you're either going to fail or not fail when you go to attempt something new, right? It just is what it is. Fear of the future. We don't have control. We certainly don't have full control over any of those things. And so I just find I don't think that's groundbreaking news, and yet I'm just wondering who might need to hear that message today. Like, who's going to not take action on something? Who's holding back in their business, in their relationships, on their financial journey, within their health? Are you holding back anything due to fear? Because here's what I know. We've all seen the highly successful people where, for one reason or another, it's surprising that they're as successful as they are. Like, you look at them and you think, gosh, they're not smarter than me. They didn't have better opportunities than me. They don't have a better personality than me. They're not better looking than me. Like, they didn't give in to their fear. And my concern or fear for my friends that I'm sharing this with is that you're not swinging at the opportunities right now. I'm watching too many people in our industry just kind of blend into the background or stick that ostrich head into the sand instead of taking risks and getting busy and working harder and doing the things that we know we should be doing. There are so many people in this weird holding pattern or pretending that nothing has changed in the current state of our industry and our market. And what we know historically is that if we would just get up and get busy, not only would we thrive in times like now, we would set ourselves up for when the market goes back to the way we wanted it or the way we didn't realize we wanted it or whatever. When the market gets good again, I put in those because the market's always good. It depends on what you're looking for. When the market gets good again, if you've done great now, you're going to just have so much money coming in, you won't even know what to do with it when the market goes to your version of good again. So again, what's holding you back? I challenge you, if you've watched this, to answer that question. What is holding you back? What type of fear is it? Or is it a story that you've told yourself so long that you need help rewriting it? Is it a person in your world that's maybe holding you back? Whatever it is, what is holding you back? And are you ready to do something about it? That's the bigger question, right? Are you ready to do something about it? Now, if something is holding you back and you can identify it or even kind of murky identify it, and you'd like to do something about it, here's my challenge. Reach out to somebody you trust. I'm happy to have it be me, and yet if you have a coach, reach out to your coach. If you have a mentor, reach out to your mentor. Reach out to leadership. Reach out to one of your closest friends. If you had an answer to what is holding you back, and yes, you want to do something about it, it's time to get out of this space, which is not super great for us all the time, and get someone else involved. And like I said, I would love to be that person. I'm happy to be that person. I'm happy to have any of these conversations with you. And yet, if it's not me, go find somebody, all right? So let's stop being held back. Let's go out and step into the awesomeness that we are. Let's go do the things we're intended to do. Let's go change the world, shake the trees. Let's go make stuff happen. Let's create that big future that I know you still think of. All right? Go get busy, friends. Let me know how I can help you.